Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to your love and romance reading for May 2022. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. A lot of people like to check out their Venus sign when it comes to love and romance. So we're setting the intention for our Venus placement friends as well. We're going to check in here and see what messages are coming up for love and romance for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2022, or whatever time thereafter you may stumble upon this video, because you'll find it when you're meant to find it on your journey. So the first card we have coming up here, my dears, is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is a card that has a special meaning for me in my readings. Traditionally, Ace of Swords can be communication. It can be putting the details into place, or like deciding what terms and conditions are going to be in a situation. So if you've been in a relationship with somebody, you guys might be coming together and redefining how things are going to work moving forward. Figuring out, like, getting on the same page, or making sure that you guys are on the same page moving forward. If you've been having communication issues, you can expect for those to start improving and getting better, and I'll explain as to why here in just a moment. If you've been seeing someone, May can be the time that you guys are gonna figure out what you're calling whatever this is that you've been doing. Like, are we gonna continue dating? Is this just like a casual thing? Are we going to commit? Are we going to come out to our friends and family as being in a relationship? Are we going to announce it? What are we? Where are things going? What is this relationship? The fact that the Ace of Swords is coming up also gives me a feeling that those of you single Aries who have found yourself in cycles of situationships, no more. You're breaking out of that. And a lot of this is because of the fact that the Ace of Swords comes up for me in my readings when the people I'm reading for are going through a crown chakra clearing. Your crown chakra is where you process thoughts, okay? It's where our mental stuff happens. All of our mental stuff occurs. So sometimes we have false beliefs or limited beliefs that stunt us in our life, that keep us from growing or advancing, or cause us to fall into certain cycles or habits. And when I see the Ace of Swords, you're breaking out of all of that. You're breaking out of those false ways of thinking, those limited ways of thinking, and you're beginning to see solutions where you once saw problems, and you're thinking more efficiently, you're thinking more clearly. It's very positive energy, very, very positive energy. And so a lot of you maybe had limited thinking or false thinking, or maybe even some self-esteem issues that you're going to be breaking out of. And so that's going to free up your energy and clear your energy so that you're not finding yourself in situationships anymore, right? This crown is really jumping out at me, right? So it's like you're remembering who you are. You're making sure your crown is on and it's staying on, and you're not putting up with any nonsense. You're not falling into any nonsense. I also feel, Aries, that's with this Ace of Swords, as I'm looking at it, I feel like something is happening for you guys in May where you're like a walking lie detector. Like, you're going to see through not just somebody that you're dating, not just somebody you're in a relationship with, but you are flat out like just seeing through everybody's BS. Like, you just know instantly if somebody is lying or somebody's withholding information. You are going to be seeing right through people. Okay, and I feel like this is carrying into your relationship for some of you. But I also feel like you kind of have this strategy where you're like, well, you know what, I'm not gonna call this person out. I kind of have this feeling, I kind of have this vibe, but I'm not gonna call this person out. I'm just gonna kind of give them some time, and I'll just ask them some questions, and I'll give them a chance to elaborate. It's like you know the right questions to ask, and I feel like you're going to be able to pull the truth out of people very, very easily. It's like your instinct is telling you, okay, all right, well, I just kind of noticed, they used a very interesting wording. Okay, all right, I kind of feel like this wording is telling me that there might be more to this. And so you're just very calmly, without interrogating, coming up with like follow-up questions where this person is forced to give you the missing information or to elaborate. And so I feel, Aries, people are not going to be able to lie to you, especially in the month of May. Or I shouldn't say lie, withholding information. People aren't going to be able to withhold information from you. You're going to be able to sniff it out, and you're going to be able to draw out the details from people very easily, without drama, without arguing, without fighting. You're going to see through people. I also feel some of you, Aries, that have had a broken heart because there may be a significant soulmate that you've decided, Aries. I feel like you decided, I can't be with this person anymore. We can't be together. But you still feel brokenhearted because like you still feel a lot of love. You still feel that past life connection. You still feel that soulmate connection, and it's been really easy. I mean, it's been very difficult for you to move on from it. It hasn't been easy. And some of you are not in contact with this person. I feel like you will be running into each other, or you will be seeing each other. And I feel like when you see this person, this massive weight is lifted off your shoulders, because you're like, wow, I don't even know what I saw in them to begin with. Because you're in such a healed place, and you've had this crown chakra clearing, so the limited beliefs, the false beliefs are gone. So whatever issues were triggering this attraction, those issues no longer exist. Therefore, the attraction is gone. The cord is cut. Like when you see this person, you're like, wow, I didn't expect that it would be so easy for me to see this person, because I'm over it. I'm finally over it. And for some of you, this has been years, but you're finally over it and you're able to move on. Those of you who've kind of been like feeling like a part of your heart still belongs to somebody else, you're like, nope, not anymore, not anymore. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Six of Pentacles, and I love this for you, Aries. I absolutely positively love this for you. So Six of Pentacles is a card that we oftentimes see this as receiving generosity, or having our needs met, or living abundantly. But we need to keep in mind that the pentacles have to do with energy. So this is energy coming in and energy going out. And so when I see the Six of Pentacles in a love reading, it tells me that you're coming into a time of reciprocal energy. There's no more nonsense where you're giving, 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 and getting nothing back, right? You're dealing with someone who is stepping up and who is giving you what you deserve, who's giving you back what you're giving to them. There's a reciprocal energy. It's not one-sided, right? This is someone who's invested in you, Aries. They want to see you. They want to talk to you. They want to spend time with you. They want to be of help in your life. Okay, this is the kind of person who's stepping up and helping. How was your day today, Aries? That's the one thing about Aries. My bestie is an Aries, and I love her and I adore her. And she is one of the most badass, strongest people I have ever met. And you better believe, if there's a problem or a situation in her life, she is going to find a solution and she's going to handle it. One of the strongest people that I know. But unfortunately, when people are in that kind of strong energy, you can sometimes attract very weak people who are looking to be rescued, or who are wanting you to come in and help them and guide them, and they don't contribute at all. And Aries, you know you can handle yourself. You know you don't need a relationship to rescue you, or to like validate you, or to help you. You know you can handle your own, right? But this is someone who's coming in and knows you're strong, but also understands that you are human, and that just because you're a strong, badass person, that doesn't mean you don't need, or that you wouldn't appreciate having a rock in your life. Someone who has your back, someone who's there to help, someone who is going to contribute and add to your life, instead of just being another headache or another problem, or another squeaky wheel that you have to oil. And so this is someone stepping up. This is somebody coming in to add to your life, to be there for you, to help you, and to give. Okay, this is giving and receiving energy. Some of you Aries are gonna have a situation where you may have somebody inviting you to stay with them. And because even though this is a Six of Pentacles and this isn't the Six of Wands, I feel some of you Aries are going to have a situation where someone might be inviting you to stay with them for a while, and they're like, oh, like, just rest, take a break, take some time off, and like they're just genuinely wanting to give you a break in your life, and give you like a nice little vacation. I feel some of you may be invited somewhere with somebody obviously, like a friend or a relative, or something. And I feel that on this trip, you are meeting someone. Those of you who are single, you're meeting a significant soulmate, as you're in this energy of receiving, right? In this energy of receiving. If you feel blocked, focus on your receiving. But I feel here with the Six of Pentacles, receiving, receiving, receiving energy. And for some of you, a very significant soulmate coming in. For other ones of you where you've had challenges in your relationship, this Ace of Swords and Six of Pentacles is telling us that you're coming into a beautiful time. A beautiful time of communicating, understanding each other, being there for each other, getting this positive movement, getting this positive uh, flow between the two of you, being able to have a successful relationship. The next card that's coming up here for you all is the World. How very beautiful is this? Now, the major arcana cards come up when it's a significant time in our life. The things that we're experiencing, the things that we're going through are directly connected to what we came here to experience and what we came here to master. Okay? What we came here to learn, what we came here to succeed at. So it's a significant time in our life. And when the World card comes up, it's telling us that we're done with karmic cycles. No more karmic cycles. You've learned your lessons, you've passed your tests, you're not going back to the old ways, and you're not going to repeat old patterns. So this is something very new coming in. Something very new, something very higher quality, higher vibration, right? This is something that you're going to be able to celebrate. If you are in Aries where you've had cycles or patterns where you feel like you date people, but you don't really get to infiltrate their life, so to speak. I don't know if infiltrate is the right word, but you may feel like they don't show you off, or they don't claim you, or you don't get to meet a whole lot of their friends or family, or they're not putting you on social media. And maybe you don't say anything about it because you seem like, well, I don't want to seem like I'm being petty. But this is a relationship, or this is a person who is really showing you off. This is someone who's like, no, this is my partner. This is my person. You know, Aries is with me. I love Aries. I'm so happy I found Aries. Like, they're really, really, really very open about their relationship with you and the time that they're spending with you. I feel some of you might be sad because you might feel like, well, this person doesn't seem to be claiming me on social media. And I know for some people, they think that's kind of like, oh, well, that doesn't matter. Social media isn't real life. But in this day and age, you know, a lot of people communicate through social media. And so some of you might be like, well, are they not putting me on social media because there's stuff going on in their DMs? Are they still trying to like date other people? You know, some of you are like, it just makes it a little bit more official. And for some of you, I feel like this is a big manifestation. It's like a big manifestation for you. Like, it's been bothering you, or you've been longing for this. And Aries, if that's the case, there's no shame in that. There's nothing wrong with that. And some of you are manifesting this relationship that is going to be seen on social media. You're going to see it on Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat and TikTok and whatever else is out there these days. I don't know. I'm out of the social media loop. But someone who's claiming you. Okay, someone who's claiming you. And also, one more thing before we move on. The world card can indicate travel. Some of you are manifesting travels with a romantic partner, being able to see and experience the world, being appreciated, being celebrated. And the world card for me is the card that comes up when we're comfortable in our own skin and we're falling in love with ourselves in a healthy, non narcissistic kind of way. And sometimes the world card comes up to tell me that if you're feeling blocked in your manifestation, it's because when you're trying to visualize the things that you're trying to manifest, you're seeing it happen to this other version of you, this alternate universe version of you. And so basically, you're telling the universe, hey, you know, don't give this to me until I deserve it. Don't give this to me until I become this other version of myself. So if you are visualizing stuff about your love life, or anything at all for that matter, and you're seeing yourself living that life, try to see it happening right now in this very moment, to the Aries that you are right now, instead of some different version of yourself. Because who you are and what you look like and whatever you have going on in your life right this second, you are just as worthy as this imagined version of yourself. You deserve to receive it now. There's nothing wrong with you now. You're worthy now. You're deserving now. So put that into the manifestation, that it's happening now, not tomorrow, not next week, not a year from now, not when you've morphed into this supposedly quote unquote perfect version of yourself. You are already your perfect version of yourself. Anything else moving forward is just a cherry on top. And you can work towards those things that you perceive to be improvements. You can still work towards those things, but know and understand that you are worthy right now just as you are. Okay? The next card that's coming up here for you all is the Two of Cups. And this is soulmate love. And this is giver meets giver. Okay, when I see the Two of Cups, this is giver meets giver. And so this is a sense of uh uh you know uh two people who are very in tune with the other's emotions and how they can step up and what they can do to help and how they can express and give and receive love. Very in tune in terms of love language. And the Two of Cups has a sense of like peaceful resolutions of conflicts. So some of you Aries, maybe in the past, we do have this Ace of Swords here with improved communication. Maybe some of you in the past have had cycles or a situation in a relationship where It's been hard to talk about issues or problems without it turning into shouting or without it turning into yelling. And some of you maybe are very concerned about this, especially if you have children. Two of Cups for me is saying that you're coming into a time of harmonious discussion, right? Every relationship is going to have disagreements. The most perfect relationship on this planet will still have disagreements or situations in which you might not be on the same page, right? But this is being able to get on the same page in a peaceful way, in a way where the communication is flowing and healthy and constructive and not accusatory or demanding or fear based or any of that. So I feel again this improved harmonious communication energy with the Two of Cups card as well. The dolphins give me also a sense of playfulness. I feel some of you have been seeking out younger partners because you might feel that you have a very youthful spirit, and you might feel like you just want somebody who's still kind of fun, but you've been encountering a lot of immaturity. I feel some of you are encountering a new relationship with someone who is closer to your age and who has learned many of the same lessons that you have learned, and who has matured very much in the same way that you've matured. But like you, they have a youthful spirit and they are a playful person. So you have the best of both worlds here with this person. You have the maturity and the growth and the stability, but you also have someone who is playful, somebody who is fun to be around. Okay, I feel that laughter is also going to be a big part of your improved communication. You're going to be able to address things with humor and openness and a playfulness. Okay? And so this is very happy, very positive, very clear energy, right? We don't see any blocks here, and that's beautiful. You may want to check out your moon sign, rising sign, Venus sign, if this is none of those for you. Sometimes those might resonate more. They may add a little extra information. You may need a private reading, which I am more than happy to do for you. If you go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. There's also a link in the description of this video that will take you to the scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite. Don't forget to check out the weekly forecasts where I talk about everything other than romance. Don't forget to check out the message of the day where I pull a card each day. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Take care and be well, my dears.